Hello parents, students, and staff. I know that we already see a lot of the daily updates about COVID-19 on TV and now more with the recent protests across the country. People are frustrated and in pain across our country. The coronavirus has presented us with challenges that most of us have not seen in our lifetimes. But the social inequities that have persisted for more than all of our lives continue to impact each of us in different ways. And depending upon the skin we live in, the effect can be even more inequitable. We are seeing the expression of frustration and hurt in the protests occurring nationally, which are compounded by the unacceptable rioting in the wake of the recent racial incidents. As a nation, we are one community, and although we are miles apart, the impact of these tragic situations is real and is felt in some way in every community in our America. While we all must work to understand the root cause, it is essential to respectfully speak out and challenge inequitable, racist, and violent behavior. That is how we will spark the needed change in our society. Our individual perspectives and collective voices are critical. Although I am saddened and angered by these situations, I am encouraged by the outpouring of positive expression from so many to better our country. These issues are a lot to tackle, but we have used our critical and analytical thinking skills to transform transportation in the past. We went from the horse and carriage taking weeks to airplanes carrying people hundreds of miles per hour. And communication. It used to take days to send messages, and now emails take seconds. We have video meetings with 40 or 50 people that allows us to communicate with people throughout the world and across multiple time zones. We can do anything if we invest our energy and maximize our skills. Through the power of education, we can identify unfairness and inequity. We can use our critical and analytical thinking skills as tools to equip ourselves and our children to navigate and create a balanced system that works for all of us. Our purpose is to unite, stand together, and support one another. Through our collective action, we can be the hope and the change we need. This is our greatest teachable moment right now. Our work to shape the minds of every child is part of the solution to address the inequities and pain that disproportionately impact individuals, certain individuals, in communities across our country. We must engage to advance the understanding and grasp the magnitude of what is happening in our country. There's so much we can do, and these small but extremely important actions we take demonstrate that we acknowledge the role we all play and the care that we all have as human beings. This is how we will be united to address injustice, ignorance, and racism. Let us use our power to truly influence change for a better tomorrow for all of us. Parents, our partnership is essential, and your support is critical to the overcoming of this pandemic and to equip our children with the tools that they will need to succeed on all levels, now and in the future. I've personally seen some creative and high energy instruction by several teachers in their live online sessions with students of all ages. It is clear that we're going in the right direction. The over 30 video lessons recorded by Cable Access is another testament to the dedication of our staff on so many levels. In an attempt to get a strong sense of where students are, we ask that all students in grades 2 through 8 be independently engaged in taking the end of the year benchmark assessments in ELA and math. This will help identify student growth areas and other needed areas of support. Please let your teacher know if you have any technology issues or any other questions as we're closing out the school year. And just a few updates. First, summer programming will be from July 6th through July 30th, and we will plan to provide all students with age-appropriate summer reading and math opportunities to complete at home. This will all be done through our distance learning format and our online structure. All returning New Bedford Public School students will be allowed to keep their laptops or Chromebooks for the summer. Also, the C-Lab summer program will be sharing details about their remote learning format in the coming days. Our fall planning and current assessments include feedback from parents, students, staff, community partners. This is to generate ideas that will have the most impact and assist us in preparing safely to reopen so we can educate all students this fall. Also, we're planning for 2 scenarios. One with all schools open. Students and staff will be on site, adhering to all safety guidelines, including desk spacing, room ventilation, desk shields, face masks, temperature checks, and many other areas that we'll focus on to ensure that there's safety for all students. A second scenario would be that if schools do not reopen, we would have an online distance learning format, with all classes operating with synchronous online classes with concrete expectations. I'll keep you updated as we finalize our plans in the coming weeks and into the summer. Again, thank you, parents. I appreciate that almost 3,000 of you have completed our remote learning survey so far. But there's still time. It takes less than 10 minutes, and I really need to have your feedback on how the remote learning process is going. If you need any assistance in accessing the survey, or if you need help getting internet services, again, please call our helpline at 508-997-4515. And just a few more highlights before we go. On Friday, June 12th at 6 p.m., there will be a virtual New Bedford High School Drama Club production of 10 Ways to Survive in Quarantine. Please email nbhsperformingarts@gmail.com to receive the Zoom access information. Also, the final Art and Music Challenge week begins June 1st. The last art challenge is a contest, and one student from each elementary school will have their art selected and featured in a calendar. So let's see what you got. In math, congratulations to Aiden DeGrace from Roosevelt Middle School for winning the 8th grade competition. Next week's competition will feature 5th grader Johan from Jacobs Elementary against 6th grader Shafeen from Roosevelt Middle School. Best of luck to you both. Congratulations to our Senior Athletic Award winners who will be announced in the coming days. Updates on fall sports will be shared as soon as we get the information from the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, the MIAA. Our healthcare providers continue to do an amazing job, and I cannot say enough about our teachers for keeping the learning going. Our nurses are volunteering their services, our cafe staff for distributing over 155,000 meals at this point, and several other staff who continue to make connections with families and their students during this time. Please continue visiting our schools' websites, the district website, newbedfordschools.org, our Facebook page, and keep following us on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated. Again, you can call our family support line to address or have any questions that you need to have answered. Everyone, thank you for your continued understanding and support of New Bedford Public Schools. I want to leave you with these words from one of my favorite artists, John Legend. We were looking for the world to change. Tomorrow's starting now. If you're ready, we can shake the world. Believe again, it starts within. We don't have to wait for destiny. We should be the change that we want to see. And you're ready now. Say it loud if you hear this message. Wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, calling every man. We're the generation, we can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday. We're already late. Please be strong, stay safe, and be smart. Thank you.